recording.
My thing never says recording in progress anymore.
I know that was an option I took away. It should just tell you though, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
does
tells
tell
me.
you.
Okay, good. Good. All right, guys. So we're doing some word problems today,
Lovely.
which are always the hardest. These are always the hardest of everything. Because it's all about getting your variables correct. But what we're going to do, so I want to show you, this is kind of our last bit there. Well, you can't see it because it's green. Thank you. So this is sort of what we did last time, if you guys remember. We did 2 linear equations. So to see if both are true, they have to intersect at a point. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe so. Okay, so today we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to actually apply it to scenarios, to word problems. All right. So word problems are just equations that are written in words, okay, rather than variables. So to solve a word problem, we must interpret the words and put it into mathematical formation, right? So the first step, let me get my, so first step is when I give you a word problem, and we'll do, did you guys like the breakout rooms? Because we can do that
Yeah.
again this time. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to define the variables. Okay. Then we're going to write our equations. It's very simple. And we're going to write our equations. Okay. And then we'll solve them. That is how you solve a word problem. Okay. So the second one is the hardest one, the first and second, but the second one's the hardest one. All right. So let's start off easy with an example, and then you guys can go into breakout rooms with my second example. Okay. All right. So here's our 2 linear equations, but I'm going to state it as a word problem. All right. So our first one is going to be, oh, Johnny. There's always a Johnny in word problems. So Johnny is twice as old as Gina. Johnny and Gina. Okay. So when you guys read this, how would you put this in a mathematical form? Oh, I love Johnny and Gina. There they are.
Johnny
Sure.
and
So
Gina.
first, we're going to define our variables. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. We could do 2x. Okay. So first variable, what do you want to do? You want to make it a J? Grace did an X. And maybe we can do
A
G for Gina. That's pretty easy, right? Maybe that could be Y if we wanted to. Okay, so Grace, very good. Okay, perfect. Leave that up there. That's great. And then Grace said, Johnny, when you see the word is, we write a what?
equals.
So J equals, and what Grace had, which was 2 times G, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, first you gotta, is it X or is it G? You gotta define your variables. Okay, so Gina is now Y. Okay, Gina equals Y. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Oh,
Who is
Hamper.
Hamper coming on?
okay, good. We'll have some more. Okay.
Yes,
So we have
Donovan.
Oh, okay. All right, so we got this. Now there's a second part to this equation. Okay. The second part is, well, Johnny is also 5 years older than Gina. Okay, so this is our 2 linear equations. Okay, so I want to know how old Johnny is. Okay.
Then he would be
First,
10.
both of these need to be true. Yep, very good, Grace. Okay, so
That
our
was low
second
left. That was low left.
our first equation was our variables here was Johnny is 2 times than Gina. And now we also have Johnny is, and Grace wrote 5 plus Gina's age. Those are our 2 equations. We can actually plug those in to our graphing calculator, and wherever that point intersects is true. Okay. Now, what we learned before is there's 2 ways to solve this. Does anyone remember the 2 ways to solve linear equations? Oh, you got your calculator. Does anyone remember the elimination method and the substitution method?
The linear equation.
Elimination or substitution. Okay,
Oh,
so we can just, this is a very easy substitution method because we have J equals for both of these equations. So we can just sub in J. Okay. So we'll do the substitution method. So if we sub in J to our first equation, what do we get, guys?
J equals 5 plus G, so it'd be 5 plus G equals 2G.
Perfect. Solve for G.
G must be, well, G has to be 5. G could be 5. Wait a minute, that's not right.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that is
no,
right.
you're correct. You're correct.
It's 5.
How'd you get there?
Because if you divide both sides by
So I'd
2, divide both sides by 2. Oh, minus. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong. That's
Oh,
6.
I was
This is that-
correct.
I'm concerned. All right. Yeah,
Right?
I did it. I did it somehow.
Yes.
You did it in your head. I get it. So I just wrote it out. Okay. And of course, 1G equals G. So 5 equals G. Well, I don't want to know Gina's age. I want to know Johnny's age. So what do I need to do to figure out Johnny's age?
Plug it in.
Substitute
Yeah.
G5.
That's right. So we just put in 5 there. And what is 2 times 5?
10.
I think
Okay,
it's
so-
21.
Mhm.
Well, Johnny's age is 10 and Gina's age is 5.
5.
All right, so that was a very easy one. Now I want to show you relevance to this. So if you guys have, can you erase your little drawing in?
Who drew the little angry guy holding like a baguette or something?
But
All
who
right,
is
who did,
speaking?
I think, is it, yeah, can you erase
Yes.
that? Okay, so we're going to put our 2 equations in. So our first one, we'll say instead of J and G, we'll use X and Y. Okay, since we're in the X, Y coordinates. And you guys, this is a free program if you guys want to do this yourself. So we're going to say X equals 2Y was our first equation. Okay. And then we solve for that. And then our second one was X equals Y plus 5. And where did they intersect, guys?
10.
They intersect
equals
on.
Y.
That'll be 3, 2.
I have it right here. It's highlighted. 10 and 5. You guys see that? The
Oh,
X and
yeah.
Y coordinates. And that's what we solve for, right? One age is
Mhm.
5 and the other age is 10. So if you just plugged in Johnny instead of Johnny and Gina, you just solved a linear equation, X equals 2Y, and also X equals Y plus 5. The point at which they both can be true R is when X equals 10 and Y equals 5. And that's what you guys solve for. Do we see that?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I got
Grace,
wrong.
you got it? Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe yes,
What
no, maybe so.
happened?
Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, let's do another one. All right. All right. Our next word problem. All right. So I'm going to say it first and see if you guys can come up with an equation. Okay. All right. So Tweedledum. Okay. Does everyone know Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
Yeah.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee from Dumb and Dumber, right?
This is
So Tweedledum says the sum of your weight is twice mine, and twice mine is 361 pounds. How would we write that? So Tweedledum says the sum, what does that mean?
Yeah,
Addition.
like adding
Addition.
things, the answer of adding
Yep.
things.
The sum of your weight
weight.
and twice mine, so there's also a sum, is, and what is in an equation?
Equals.
Equals.
All right, so who can write that as an equation? Because we also have Tweedledee, old Tweedledee, because Tweedledee says, well, the sum of your weight, of Tweedledum's weight, and twice mine is, oops, I'm giving you guys the answer, is 362 pounds. So I need them to both be correct. Okay, so the question is, they're both correct, and I want to know, what are their weights?
So the sum of them is 362, right?
So
Yeah.
Tweedledum says the sum of your weight, okay, and twice mine is 361 pounds. And that's correct. And Tweedledee says, well, the sum of your weight and twice mine is 362 pounds. And
Tweedledee sounds
Tweedledee is
heavy.
also correct. So Grace had a thing. How would you solve that?
Say it again.
How would you solve that, Grace? You had it up there here in a second. So what's the first equation?
2x plus x equals 361.
Okay, so you're so close. So it can't be two. So we have two different, first in solving a word problem is to define your variables, right? So
And
what are our variables? Who do we got? We got Tweedledee. So we'll make him E. And we have Tweedledum. We'll make him D.
E and D.
E and D. Or we could say E and M, right? The last letters of their names. Doesn't really matter. Grace can do X and Y, right? It does, it's just a random letter that's going to be our variable. All right. So if I said the sum of your weight, so Grace had it right, the sum of your weight. So Tweedledum is telling Tweedledee this, right? So your weight is and twice my weight is 361.
Mhm.
Yes? Okay, so
Yes.
then Tweedledee, what he said. So what would Tweedledees be? Perfect.
It would be
Yes. It would be what?
I wrote it on the thing.
Yep. The sum of your weight. Right? Plus twice. Very good. All right. So Emma, that's perfect. Yep. And Grace, that's, I think you're green. That's good. Perfect. Okay. So all I'm going to do is put those equations where the variables are together. Okay. So I'm just going to say 2e. Do you see how the e's line up? So we want
Yes.
them to line up, right? Okay. So 2e plus m is 362. So half of our problem is gone. So you're going to go into breakout rooms. These are our two lines. I need to know where they both intersect because that's where you're going to find what M is and what E is. You can either use the substitution method or the elimination method. Okay, those are the two methods. You can eliminate a variable by multiplying one of the rows by a number to kind of cancel out. You guys remember that?
Mhm.
Okay.
Do this.
Do you want to do breakout rooms for this one, or
Yes.
do you
yes.
want me to?
Please also
Yes.
don't put me with my brother because that always ends up terrible.
Yes.
Put me with
I will
Levi because we did
assign
really well last
manually.
time.
Yeah, we did really well last time. We did really well last time. We got one of the problems right.
Because there was
Okay.
only one problem we had to solve.
No, remember we missed
Okay.
one of them. Oh well.
Okay, so we have our two equations, substitution or elimination method, and you have to answer what are the weights of Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Okay. Everybody sucks at math. We all suck at math.
Miss Tara,
Yes.
we can we put it on the screen?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Great. Grace, you're gonna explain it just like last time.
Why?
Because
Why
Miss
because-
Tara-
Lloyd, you should explain it. You're always the one who explains everything.
No, just give me a second. It's not popping up anymore. No. Trash.
Yeah.
It's not doing what I want it to do.
Hey, you sound like me.
Very funny.
That Canadian Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. I got it.
All right.
Mhm. It's still not doing what I want it to do.
Loving all the lines.
Well, yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do because I copied it. So
Did not want to be copied.
Mm-mm. You want to just write it on, I was gonna say. You can
yeah,
just write-
Grace just has the answer, but yeah, I copy all their work too. So.
Yes, that's the correct answer. All right. All right. Take off your screen share. You girls are correct. Let's see if I must have to do mine now. Let's see.
All right. Wait.
So you guys are gonna walk through. Let me put the problem back up here.
Levi, you want to explain it?
Yes, we'll explain.
Somehow I feel like we were wrong.
I mean, yeah, I mean, me too, but we got an answer at least.
Okay.
All right, so we got M as 181.
What'd you do? The substitution or elimination method?
The substitution.
Substitution.
So what variable did you isolate then? What variable did you substitute in the other equation? So you put which equation to the, like, use that equation or the first or second?
You're confusing me.
So you either did this and eliminated a variable, or you isolated m and you put this to the other side and then substituted m into the next equation.
Oh no, we did not.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I think we did. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yeah, we did that.
That's yes. Yes. Yes.
Emma is happy. Yes.
So if you were to do, so here's my question. If you were to do the elimination method, right?
Oh,
What
Grace
would
had
be the
fun with
easiest
that.
way? What would be the easiest way? What would you have to multiply, like, on one of these to cancel out a
The
variable?
first one is -2.
Very good. Okay. So you would multiply this whole top equation by -2. Because all of a sudden this,
Elimination is my forte.
that's right. Now it's -2 here, -4. And what is -2 times 361?
-722.
That's -724.
Okay.
A
So
hard
now,
number.
when we add these together, what is -2 plus 2?
0.
All right, we have eliminated. That's the elimination method.
This is
So now
exactly
we only have
what we
one.
did.
That's right. Now we only have one variable. So now it's -4 plus, this is a understood 1. And we have what?
3m.
Thank you, Grace. -722 plus 362. Anybody with a calculator? -722 plus 362.
-360.
360.
-300.
Perfect. That is great because we're dividing by a negative, aren't we? So that's going to make our m positive. And what is -360 divided by -3?
-360 and that's 120.
Oh, look at there.
Wow.
You did
Grace
it.
is right. And then you substitute m into one of these equations, right? So now we just plug in m, like if we say E plus 2m equals 361. What does E equal, guys?
121.
121. Very, very good. All right.
Oh, we
to
did not
show
get
you-
that. We did not
That's
get
okay.
that.
All right, to show
Oh.
you these line equations, let's use x and y. All right, with both of your equations. So your first equation was E plus 2m equals 361. So we'll say x plus 2y, okay, equals 361. And we're going to have to fan out here. It's large numbers. All right, our second equation was 2x plus y equals 362. Aha! Does everyone see where they intersect? Here's the moment of truth.
Oh,
Is it 120 and 121? Let's see. Ding, 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 ding.
oh, that's funny.
So Grace is correct, where the point at which both are correct, and she found out what Tweedledum's weight and Tweedledee's weight, which is x and y, is now 121 and 120.
Tweedledum.
Oh, what'd you say?
I don't know who Tweedledars are.
You've never heard of Tweedledum and Tweedledee?
You've
from
never
Alice
watched
in
Alice
Wonderland?
in Wonderland? Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, you
those
should watch
things.
Alice in Wonderland. Huh?
Their names?
Oh, you were breaking up. What'd you say?
That's their names?
Yes.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Yeah, that's from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
Well, you know their weights now.
they're heavy.
You could have just looked them up on the internet.
All right, our next problem, guys, that you got to
Check out
figure
all
out.
those
We'll have
answers.
another breakout room. Okay. All right. So this time we're on a farm.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Old
So,
MacDonald had a
it says,
farm.
Old MacDonald had a
Okay.
farm. All right.
Are we learning about Old MacDonald today?
So on their farm, yes, we are. So on Old MacDonald's farm, okay. They have chickens and pigs. Makes sense, right?
Ooh, piggies.
Mm-hmm.
All right, chickens and
Mhm.
pigs. All right, in
Chickens and
total,
pigs.
this is sort of like a riddle. Okay, so in total, there are, sorry about my handwriting. There are 40 legs
Pretty leg. What?
among
That's okay. Okay, I thought you were saying every animal had 40 legs.
the chickens and the pigs. There are 40 legs. Okay. There are also 16 heads. Okay. Total.
That's a lot of heads.
So how many chickens does Old MacDonald have?
Old MacDonald had a cursed farm.
He has
Yeah,
20.
yeah,
He has, no, he has, no, he has one chicken with 16 heads and 40 legs.
One chicken had.
Oh, Grace, don't give it to him. Grace, don't write it. Don't write it.
I know the answer too, but I can't write it either.
Okay. So here's your riddle. You're going to go into breakout rooms. So we have 40 legs and 16 heads. There are chickens and pigs. I want to know how many chickens Old MacDonald have. Okay.
Okay, break me out now.
Okay. We're going to go to breakout rooms again. I'm opening them up. Hello.
Hi, it's me, Kermit the Frog.
All right. So what did we do on this one?
We did not get our full answer because we were too slow.
Okay. Well, what's your guess? What
We
would
got
be your
P equals 2.
Oh, okay, you're close. P equals 2. So it's a total of 16. What would be chickens?
40 minus 16.
No, you said P equals 2.
Yeah, yes.
There's a total of 16 heads. And 2 of them are pigs. The rest of them are chickens. How many chickens do you have?
You have 14 chickens.
Okay, so you say 14. All right, so Grace and Lola, what'd y'all get?
We got P equals 4 and C equaled. Let's see if I can remember.
12.
I think it was
It was
16.
12.
Wasn't it
No,
16?
you put 12 down.
Oh, I think it
Mhm.
was 12 actually. Hang
I
on.
don't know. Let me look at the photo.
I
that
think it's
took up the
12.
answer.
I think it's 12.
Whatever you said. Let me see. Yeah, you said 12. You said 12.
Okay, so let's see. What was our first equation? What was our leg equation? We're going to call this the leg equation.
2C plus 4P equals 40 legs.
Very
40
good.
legs, yeah.
I love it because chickens have 2 legs and pigs have 4. Perfect. All right, so what is our head equation?
C plus P equals 16.
Beautiful.
And we
All right, so
multiplied the bottom equation by -2 to get rid of the C so we could solve for P.
I love it. All right, so far so good. -2, -2, and the last one is what?
-32.
There it is.
All right. So you eliminated the C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see where we went wrong here. 4 plus -2.
2.
Eight.
What?
Two.
You're. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Oh, McDonald.
Well, that would be.
32.
How does 2p equal -32?
No.
Yeah, that's what we got stuck on.
All right, let me
It's
see.
not -32. It's 40
Yeah, I was
minus
gonna say-
-32.
That's right. Yes, thank you. Exactly right. Yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
it's
wait a
40
second. It's
minus-
this. It's 40 plus -32, which is subtraction. So what do you get?
So it'll be 8.
Aha,
Oh.
which is,
So that'd be 4.
yeah,
Oh.
there you go. Perfect. All right.
I
And then
told you. I told
Okay,
you.
No,
I
no,
told you,
no.
Levi.
Emma. Okay. So now we plug in P, and the easiest equation is the C plus P equals 16, right?
Yes.
All right. So then C is
12. Well,
all right. So let's make these linear equations, guys. Let's graph old McDonald's farm. All right, so instead of C and P, we'll use X and Y. So we'll say 2X plus 4Y is 40 legs, right? There's our little line. We'll go a little closer. All right, and our next one was our head equation. So X plus Y is going to equal 16. All right, let's see where they intersect, guys.
12. They intersect at 12, 4.
X 12, Y is 4. That's right. So you guys are correct.
They just do
All
it
right,
better.
so go on.
They must just do it better than us. Somehow we got 2 as P.
Well, you just forgot the last term to subtract them.
Can I announce
Oh.
something,
And that-
Mother?
You want to announce something?
Yes.
Okay.
Announce something. Plot twist. I knew what the answer was.
Oh, sure.
No, I really did.
All
I
right,
have it written
so-
down in my good notes.
It's a past problem. Yeah.
Plot twist.
Okay. So, well, then why didn't you get it right? That's kind of embarrassing. You don't want to admit that. All right. So I do have one more that I was going to give you guys for homework. We can do one more together and not have homework.
Let's do it together. Because I haven't done any of the
One
homework.
problem for homework, though.
We should do it together.
Okay. So here is the problem. All right.
And I write the equation down this time.
Yes, you can. All right.
Yay.
So I'm gonna say it, and as I talk, you can write down their variables if you want.
Oh,
right,
that's
so
cool. I can't do
should
that.
Oh, you want me to write it first?
Yes,
All right, I'll
please.
write it first. Okay. So the sum, we're talking about old, let's see, Eric and Bob. We got to give them better names.
Bob.
Freddie.
5 nights.
Sum of old Eric and Bob's weights. Okay.
Eric
What is it
and
with you and
Bob.
body weight?
is 9 times the difference. And what does that mean? The
The when you subtract it.
Yep, subtraction is different. Here's your first equation. The sum of Eric and Bob's weights is 9 times the difference of their weights. The difference of their weights.
Well, like are we subtracting Bob from Eric or Eric from Bob?
Subtracting Bob from Eric.
Yep.
That was just Eric.
Okay. So Grace got the, yep, perfect, Grace. Okay. Second
good.
equation. Okay. And it's going to be the positive difference. This is just to say if there's one that's, if you switch the numbers, it's the positive version. Meaning if you subtract them and it's a negative number, it's the positive difference of their weights is also, so this also has to be true, 240 pounds less than the sum. So the positive, so the difference of their weights, how do you write that? Perfect. Is
9
240
200.
than the sum.
Yes. B plus E.
I love it.
Or E
Those
plus B.
equations are perfect. Does everyone see how she wrote that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. So what you could
I
do
see.
on the second, what I do on the second equation is I would write E plus B minus 24. Just because I don't know what E and B are and I don't want to make them negative when I'm starting to combine things. But it's up to you. If you like working in negative, that's
I
fine as
don't
well.
like working in negatives.
I don't think
Okay.
I don't think any of us like working in negative.
Not really.
Okay. So this is actually pretty easy
E plus BZ.
because if we use the elimination method, so if Grace, you can actually write these two in addition to each other, these two equations, we can do the elimination method and
Hang on. Let's do this. Okay. Can't remember now.
okay, so I'll take your two equations. Let's see, so I can write them pretty small. You have E. Oh, let me put it down farther.
I can
We have-
erase it.
No, it's fine. Okay, we have E plus, still on your equation. Gotta go farther down. All right, we have E. Come on. I'm gonna rewrite it just a little bit. All right, we have okay, and then you have
All right.
right.
I thought you were gonna put down B minus E equals B plus C. I'm like,
okay,
yes.
so I just switched the B and E. So this is easy, right? Can we eliminate a variable?
Yes. Don't think so. Maybe.
Ooh.
So the first thing we would have to do is get all the variables on one side of the equation.
Yes. Grace is already on it.
Mm-hmm. So I would distribute the 9 to both sides.
Yeah. That's what I would. That's what I did.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Yep. That's what Grace did. Okay, let's see. Yep. 10b. Perfect. So we have 9b minus 9e, right? And we want to put them we can distribute these over here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens if I do this? Before I do that, actually, I'm not going to do this. You know why? Not yet. Because I'm looking at this equation. If I take this b and put it over here, what happens?
2b is 2b. 2b minus 2b equals negative 240.
So it can't be 2b.
Oh,
We're subtracting a b. What
negative
is
2b.
b?
Oh.
What is b minus b?
B minus B is 0.
Zero.
0.
Okay,
Zero.
so that's easy. We've just eliminated b. So let's bring the e over. And what we subtracting an e? And what is, here's your 2, Grace. What is negative e plus a negative e?
2E.
2E.
Here's your negative 2e equals negative 24. That's left. Divide by 2. E equals what, guys?
Negative 12.
A negative divided by a
Mm,
negative. Is it
6. No.
positive?
Oh,
Right?
12.
Yes.
24 is supposed to be
Yes.
240.
Oh, okay. Try again then. Thank you for for the correction. All right.
So
That'll make it 120.
Yeah. So we know what E is now. So just
E
from that one
equals
equation, we could solve E. So now we know E. So let's plug E into here.
You distribute the 9 into the B minus 120.
Yeah. So now we have, instead of E's, now we have 120s. Right?
Yes.
So what's B, guys?
It is
We have 9B minus what's 9 times 120?
1080.
Very good.
Oh.
that's
And we have
a
B plus
big number.
120.
Yes.
All right. What do you want to do first?
We
Put the B's
subtract the
together
9B
or the
from the
numbers
we
together?
subtract the 9B from the B to get 8B.
Okay, you want to put this to the other side?
Yes.
All right, we got negative 8B. Now what do you want to do? Let's put the numbers together. We'll bring that one over there.
Yes. And that is $960.
No.
What?
It has to be a large number. We have a negative 1080 and we're subtracting another 120. So we're going in the same direction.
Oh,
as
I
the
put it in wrong.
That's 1200.
Very good. All right.
Yes.
All right. So what's B, guys?
We divided by 8 and negative
Uh,
1200
divided
divided
by
by
B
negative
12.
8. That will give us a positive, and that is 150. So B equals 150.
Very good. So 120 and 150. Let's
Yeah.
put it in. Let's see if we're correct. All right. Our first equation, Grace said it was X plus Y equals 9. And then she had a parentheses, x minus y, parentheses. All right, there's our line.
It goes right to the 0 too.
Okay, and then her second equation was x minus y equals, she had x plus y minus 240.
Jeez.
Oh, I see a place. See a place.
They meet around. They would still meet around 120, 150.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
So
it's
you guys
150,
are,
120, not 120, 150.
Well, same thing.
yeah, well,
Yes.
well, it depends on what you plug X in and what you plug in Y for. But yeah, those would be your two coordinates.
Yeah, what?
So that's the place at which both equations would be true.
Clap, clap.
That's the only place they'll be true. All right, guys, you did great today. Good job.
Thank you, Donata.
All right, any other questions? You guys want like lots of homework or no?
No, please no.
No, I won't do that. That was your homework and you did it. All right, so what I can do, I do have a question for you guys. I could do like review problems if you want to do that, like some sort of breakout room review problems next time, or we can actually go to the next thing and it's about proportions. We can actually learn another. Let's see. So yeah, there's word problems and just do more of those next time, or we can start proportions.
Next time.
Should I do a poll? Nobody's gonna answer. Does it matter? We have fun either way, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
starving though. I
I
think I'm
enjoy
going to eat
class.
pie. Do you think I can eat all those pie numbers?
You want to do
I don't
pie?
think
Is that what you said?
so.
If
We
there's
can
a
move
lot
on
of
to the
Yeah.
next
stuff,
thing.
fill me up.
You know, it'd be really
Grace,
funny.
what are you doing in math right now?
I just finished, but I was doing quadratic function.
Oh, okay. Nice. We'll do that as well.
Meanwhile, Lola is in multiplying and dividing fractions.
No, you're not. You're doing linear equation.
Well, yeah, but that's what I do on an average
Yes.
on a daily basis. Besides Tuesdays, I do fractions.
Fractions are good to know. All right, guys, I'm
think
gonna
it's hard
stop
to
recording.
divide and multiply fractions.
You think it's what?
Fractions are not my forte.
Oh, multiplying
Yeah.
are not
Matter
easy
forte.
to me though. Multiplying is easier than dividing.
I don't like fractions. I want
Neither
whole
do
numbers.
I. Neither
None
do
of
I,
us
Grace.
like
Neither do
fractions,
I.
honey.
I love